all the highlights now. I've seen the beauty of our planet Earth, and I want to learn so much more. I'm curious, and I also want to visit these places that I've seen from space here, like down on the planet. And so next flight, hopefully I prepare better, study harder, so that I just look out of the window and know exactly where I am. Currently I still need also support from the computer and the maps, and so yeah, that is my big goal for the next mission.
Yeah, I think for me it's partially a result of COVID, so I think naturally it may be a little bit better, but we didn't get the opportunity to travel to a lot of the places and meet people in person. So I think for me, one of the missing pieces, or one of the things I'm sad about, it's amazing science we get to do, but it'd be really even better if you got to meet the people you're talking to in person. And so we're making, life-changing discoveries up here on the behalf of the scientists and engineers who thought of these things, but we only get to hear them over the radio, and so we didn't get a chance to meet them in person, or at least not without masks on, over a Zoom call or Teams call. So I think in the future it'd be really good, and even in post-flight, to go back and meet some of those teams and see the impacts of what that's doing. So I think that would be what I do different next time.
I would absolutely love to come to the International Space Station again. I think it's been such an honor for us to be a part of this incredible engineering and scientific vehicle that has been up here for 20 plus years. What an incredible legacy to be a part of. And so we've learned so much, not only individually, but from the history of the station, everything we've accomplished. So being a part of that has been really amazing. And I think for all of us, we would probably just take forward, hopefully, the lessons we learned in our first weeks and months here. I think you feel a lot of pressure when you first get up here, trying to keep up with all the tasks. We have really busy schedules. And when you're doing something for the first time, it always takes longer. And of course, there's all the growing pains we've mentioned where, I let go of this microphone and that's cool, but if I look away for too long, it's going to disappear and now it's lost and I have to look for it. All these little things like that you have to get used to. So I would hope that next time we're a little bit more prepared for some of those challenges.
And our next question comes from Gina Sinceri with ABC News.
What's everyone looking forward to when you get home? A hot shower, a walk on the beach, a cold beer? What's up on your list?
Yes. One thing that in looking out the window, that I miss a lot, I miss our planet. I miss being tucked up under the clouds and feeling the rain that's coming from above and feeling my toes in the sand and the grass. So after I see my family, of course, and have a meal that I've been dreaming of, I'll probably go outside and just feel the wind and feel nature.
And our next question comes from Stephen Clark with Spaceflight Now.
Thanks for taking my question. Stephen Clark from Spaceflight Now. I think my question's for Tom Marshburn. How often do you get to go over to the Russian segment of the space station? I know it's a big station, but how often do you actually get to go over to that part of the station and visit with your Russian crewmates? And what's the dynamic like with everything going on down on planet Earth?
Yeah, actually, it's open traffic between the two areas of the module, the Russian segment and the USOS. So every day we go over there, and we often have a meal, usually have a meal together, at least once on the weekend, maybe watch a movie together. And of course, we have tasks that they have an EVA coming up. We've been over to work with them on that as well. So it's been a very collegial, very friendly relationship together up here, and we're working together. We rely on each other for our survival. It is a dangerous environment, and so we just go with our training. We go with recognizing that we are all up here for the same purpose, to explore and to keep this space station maintained and to keep performing the science in our laboratories. And so that is all we focused on. So the dynamic hasn't changed. We have about a 40-year history of working with the Russians, and that is all still very much in work and in play here. And it's been a real pleasure working with our colleagues.
Our next question comes from Bill Harwood with CBS News.
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on Gina's question. My earlier question, we heard from Kayla and Tom about what they're looking forward to. How about Raja and Matthias? Could you give us some sense of what you guys are looking forward to when you get back. Thanks.
Yeah, I think very similar in terms of the immediate things. You know, I can't wait to see my wife and kids. They'll hopefully get to meet us on the plane when we land. And so, yeah, giving them all hugs. I think, you know, I get goosebumps just thinking about actually that moment of getting to see them. I mean, just seeing the pictures of my kids, how much they've grown in 6 months since they're younger. It's pretty amazing and makes you realize how much you've missed. I think beyond that, I think what I'm most looking forward to is getting back to work. I mean, there's a whole Artemis program going strong, and, you know, we should be seeing that first one launch shortly after we get back on the ground, and all of us are going to be doing different jobs with exploration, both, you know, maintaining this lab, but also working on exploration and working on the Artemis program and all the elements for that. So there's a whole lot of testing, development, and building going on, and yeah, looking forward to getting our hands dirty in that.
For me, it's the same. It's like I'm looking forward to see my family and my friends again, and just like being with them, but also being outside, smelling planet Earth. Because up here we are in a laboratory, so basically the air here is always filtered and the smells are very limited. So I'm looking forward to again to the richness of nature, to also being exposed to the wind, the sun, jumping into water, swimming. What I'm looking least forward to is gravity, because I think like the first few days or maybe even the first few weeks we need to learn again how to adapt to gravity. And so once this is over, probably I can enjoy again fully planet Earth.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Crew 3, we can't believe you're in the home stretch of your mission, and we're looking forward to having you back here on Earth. Thanks for all of you who tuned in and asked questions through our various platforms today. We'll see you next time.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you to all participants. Station, we are now resuming normal operational audio communications.